Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Katarina mid into a Anivia. I imagine this is not going to be the easiest for me to play because I don't main Katarina, and Katarina is kind of a one-trick champion where if you don't play her all the time, especially inside of the higher ranks, it becomes way more challenging to play her. But she has a pretty high play rate and a good win rate. I mean, she's just a good champion in general if you know what you're doing on her. She's a reset champion who can completely take over games. And she's kind of unique. She's like a reset champion that's not really similar to some other reset champions too, which is kind of cool. Like Viego is a reset champion, but he resets because he takes other people's bodies. But Katarina literally resets her abilities. And basically, when you get a takedown after 3 seconds, you have 15-second reduction of all of your abilities, and all 3 of your basic abilities all are 15 seconds right when the game starts, so it just automatically resets it. Your ultimate is something else, but as you can see with my Q, we throw this dagger, and these daggers are important because your W also is a dagger as well, and the daggers allow you to reset your E dash. So it's about these daggers. Your W, you put a dagger on top of yourself, like you'll drop it, and you'll get movement speed. It doesn't deal damage or anything, but obviously if you pick it up, it does, because Katarina's other passive is that when you pick up those daggers, you will get bonus... Not bonus, but you will almost reset your dash move, and you'll deal AoE ability around them, so that's what you're kind of using it for. This guy's saving her Q and just auto-attacking and using her E on me over and over again, so I probably can't do too much to her, I would imagine. Because she's purposely saving Q, so if I jump on her, then I will just get heavily punished for it. The AP ratio of your picking up of the dagger also goes up as the game continues. Right now it's 70%. It goes up to 100%, I believe, around level 13. Your E applies on hit effects. It's also an auto-attack reset. The amount of damage that you deal is pretty challenging to play around if you don't auto-attack reset on her, because it's not that easy to, like... Her damage during early game kind of feels bad, in my opinion. In a lot of cases, if you lose to a Katarina early game, you probably lost to an AD Katarina, not an AP Katarina, because AP Katarina damage just doesn't really feel that good. I don't really know why Rengar tried helping. That was a very, very, very strange decision by him to do that, but I'll take it, I guess. I mean, that just benefits me a lot. So we got a pretty big early game advantage. Hopefully we can utilize that well. Finally, I jumped onto a dagger, and I'm, like, trying to sidestep over and over again because we just don't want to get hit by a Nivea stun. While... hopefully her being in range of the daggers, that it does, like, okay damage, and then we'd, like, auto-attack afterwards. My Q came back up as well. Your daggers don't last that long on the ground. The most basic combo is usually just E and then W on top of them, and then use Q as a way for them to escape. But sometimes you can have Q on a minion or something, and the dagger will be there for a second, and then you just wait a little bit, and then, like, you'll pick it up, and then your next dagger is going to come up soon, too. Where it's just like, okay, can I, like, utilize this in such a way that, like, it will benefit me? Definitely not the case here. Oh. I'm not really sure what was going on with him ganking me, but I'm just going to leave because I have Shunpo. I almost have my ultimate up, which is probably the most important thing. Damn, I'm getting hardcore minion blocked, and I don't want to flash. But I'll just wait, I guess. I won't be able to get her here. I just get Dark Harvest, and that's it. That's because we're inexperienced on this champion. Otherwise, I probably could have easily killed her there. What we did is that we use the most generic combo, as I mentioned, is you go in with EW, that's going to reset it, and then you use your Q, and that put a dagger behind her, and if you notice, she got super scared because stepping near the dagger could mean death. So if you add in the ultimate now, you can do EWQ and then ulti and just stand there and wait. Because if you just stand there and, or like not stand there and wait, but use your ultimate, now they're either going to walk into the dagger and then you can jump on it and kill them, or they're forced to like be in your ultimate, which is why it's also kind of a meme when people are like, yo, just don't step on Katarina daggers because that's the, like the only way you die to her. Yeah, I mean, you just can't escape if she does something like that, because then you're stuck in her ultimate, so it like cuts off your path. But back when Katarina was like way more popular and OP, then people were always saying just don't step on the daggers, but it was totally an unrealistic way of thinking about the game, in my opinion, because in most cases the Katarina can play in such a way to punish you. I honestly don't want to fight this guy. I'm already uncomfortable. I also didn't know if Warwick was coming because I did see him inside a river and I was nervous. She's holding on to her Q, so if I jump behind her there, she's just gonna stun me. I know that I'm almost dead, but I think she dies to ignite. Because she's not, like, so strong to the point that, I can, feel too scared about how much damage she does. So that's why I did that. It was kind of greedy, I know. It was actually a little bit more than greedy. That was very, very, like, not worth, because the chances of me dying there probably was, like, super, super high. But, I mean, it worked out in the end, so that's all that really matters, doesn't it? I'll just buy another item, buy a sweeper so we can start roaming. We probably should focus more on roaming than actually killing this guy. At this point, the way that you can, like, wave clear the wave becomes a bit easier because you can queue the melees and then shempo in and then use your W, and the two procs of your passives sometimes just, like, full clears the wave if you're strong enough. Yeah, her damage is pretty lacking because she just doesn't have any damage, really. Leona apparently might rotate mid lane. We need to be glancing at side lanes more frequently to see what's going on. Just because I'm fed doesn't mean I can carry. I'm not a Katarina player, and carrying on Katarina is surprisingly more difficult than... Well, it's not surprising. Katarina's not easy to carry on if you don't one-trick her, because it's not easy to perfectly play team fights. I want to gank top, but I don't think I can do it unless Sion has ultimate. Also, because this guy's getting tanky, that makes it kind of more challenging for me to play. I'm just trying to run away. My Shunpo, when it gets reset, it scales, if you didn't know. So I still need to slowly scale it. Rengar's probably going to go for this. Oh. He's going for this. Huh. I'm actually just stuck? That's interesting. I didn't realize that she can keep her ultimate in such a way that I can't move at all. And, like, she's not even taking a turret shot or anything, which was the most interesting part. That guy's just dead. I feel like we should just go back mid and try to farm one more wave and then just not care. She has no mana. Clear the wave, immediately Shunpo away. That's like how... I'm gonna miss the cannon. The turret was gonna shoot it again, so that's why I used my auto attack, because I know that I was already gonna miss it. Because she has to base, does that mean I can stay another? Or will she have enough regen here to make it so she can actually stay? Because her mana pool looks like it's tiny, but of course her mana pool is gigantic because she has tier and the blasting, not blasting, but catalyst, and both those are pretty big. We'll finally leave. I have my item. We got the advantage that I want. I am not worth a shutdown anymore either, which is awesome, because the most important thing is just not throwing away my advantage to the enemy and giving them, like, a massive lead. So at least I now know that I can, like, go in aggressively and just die, and it won't be as big of a concern as it was previously, because the game, I guess, is more even than how it's been. So yeah, we managed to, like, somewhat do good there. I managed to get off my ultimate, and I didn't get CC'd immediately. I got a reset, and then we just can reset further, and then we just press EWQ on people over and over again to catch them, and then we just win. Nami got a good bubble in the beginning, too. I'm just going to auto-attack that once, then back away, because this is too risky, because I am, once again, worth the big shutdown again, since we got all those kills. They have a pretty big amount of threats of 80 champions, so Zanya's is always something you can go. I don't know if going Zanya's second as a item is that good for me, though, because it might be more worthwhile going a heavy damage item. Katarina benefits from normally getting things, if you're going AP Cat. Obviously, AD Cat still exists too, but like with AP Cat, it's all about high damage and high burst. I messed up my combo there, so that was the issue. I had to Shunpo away. I don't think that I could stick around there. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that I didn't die, because another thing that I definitely would not consider... Like, if you want to be good at Katarina, one thing is that, you need to... It's easier to say than to do, but I know what I could do if I wanted to, like, main her. Right when you Shunpo in and you know you're going to kill somebody, you already need to see the path that is next. So the problem with what I do is that when I went for that, I didn't even think beforehand about Eing out. So I took, like, the smallest hesitation of not Eing immediately out. And then it becomes more complicated inside, like, bigger team fights, too. Becomes a bit more complicated. Rengar is getting kind of strong. Sion was able to somehow kill the Jace, though, which is pretty good. They're going to get another dragon, though, which is super bad. Crowd control is one of the things that we dislike playing versus. Inside of team fights, a lot of times Katarinas will sit on side lane, or the side of the fight, and see somebody low and then just go for them and try to get a reset off, because the whole entire point of this champion is really just play off of resets. It's very straightforward. Also, they didn't get dragons, so that's cool. So we probably should pull it out, right? Because I feel like they're still going to contest. No, I didn't know where to jump. I got confused. Okay, but see, now if I was to look back at it, it's so easy, like hindsight, which is why sometimes I get YouTube comments about people like, why did you not do this? Yeah, because playing the game is way different than being inside of, like, the actual game itself. Looking at it from an outside perspective is so easy. I think I might have been able to, when she used her Q, actually just jump on her. I believe that because I wasn't hit by her Frost, I could have jumped on her. She would E me. Her ultimate would maybe need to be reactivated, but I think me being close to Nami might have saved my life, and then we would have, like, been able to kill, like, a lot of people there. But what happened that fight was that I saw that Nami got a good wave on Corki. The Leona burned like all of her CD abilities, so I tried to kill the Corki. It wasn't that effective because I did mess up my Q. With Katarina, your Shunpo can actually be used a bit of a unique way because your Shunpo, you can decide where you go on the target. And that's important. I'm not very good at it, but it is something to like definitely know. Holy crap. Well, I didn't die though, which is good. I cannot believe that he just did that to me, this Rengar. I mean, he almost got me, I guess. Nice, we're able to one-shot the wave so easily now. And I am still able to secure, miss cannons and not secure them, which is very like me. Bot lane's starting to do very good now, which is awesome. I'm just going to sell my Dorans just to buy my Shadow Flame because I feel like the benefit of having it just immediately done is probably very good. That guy dies immediately. The Rengar has been a pretty aggressive guy, but he has been also popping off. Like, I feel like the enemy went from being 100% lost to slowly coming back quite a bit. What? Oh. You left. Darn. I was totally down to try to fight that Leona there. That's what I was hoping for. I'm not going to be able to do anything here. We are so fast, aren't we? Sure, you can go mid. It's just that if I go bot lane, what if we fight around Rift Herald and that would suck? Also, Rengar's probably going to continue ganking me, right? I feel like he should just go side lane and continue trying to kill me. That's like his best thing that he should do. He's ganking top right now. I'm just saying that, like, as the game continues, I still feel like he's going to eventually do that. I don't one-shot this, apparently, which is sad. It's probably because I have no Darksteel stacks anymore. If I want to kill a Nivea, I have to burn her egg. I might have gotten myself killed. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, dude. I should have definitely died there. That wasn't even, like, impressive. That was just kind of lucky. I tried to not use my flash when I saw the Q coming towards me because I thought I could maybe sidestep it with the movement speed I get, but it didn't work. And then I used Q, but it didn't kill her, even with Lich Bane, because she had Shadow Flame, and I figured that what would happen is that I press Q and then auto attack, and she would die, and she still didn't die. So then I flashed for my dagger, but I was trying to know my damage a little bit better, but I just don't know my damage at all, I guess. Because I cannot believe that maybe my auto attack never went off? I feel like my Q auto attack at the very end should have killed her. Oh, we're going to go Zanya's next. We need a defensive item. It's very good. And we are supposed to beat her because we're stronger than her. I will say that her having egg, though, to like prevent a lot of my damage is kind of annoying, though. We can maybe kill this Corki if I can just like jump in. No, it's not going to work. Our W is really important because that's like one of the ways of me getting like my first dagger set up. Dang, I didn't even get to hit that guy, so I didn't get a reset. There was a Leona behind us. Is she still here? Yeah, she is. What? But I hit her! I guess I did not hit her. I did not. I guess there's no reason to base. I should just continue shoving this out. Man, we have 10 kills, but it doesn't really feel like it, does it? To me. Maybe from a viewer's perspective, it feels a little bit different. I'm gonna base here. I'm scared about Rengar. Even though, like, we see where he is now, sometimes when they're desperate, they will just respawn, immediately go to whoever they saw side lane that has a shutdown, and just ulti and, like, run after you. And if I'm half HP, I don't have outplay potential. I would just instantly die. That's how it works. I would die very fast. I just want this red buff. I'm waiting for the minions to go by. Oh, whatever. Got his flash, I guess. Is Rengar gonna jump on me or no? I was waiting for Rengar to jump in. That's why I was, like, hesitating, because I was hoping that maybe I could, like, try to one-shot him. I'm super dead here. They were brush camping, and the Corki was doing a bait. And the Yanara also died. Dang. The Yanara tried killing the Corki and failed. Bummer. Tiny throw. It can become a gigantic throw if this Warwick is slow with this, and what happens is that Rengar comes in and steals it, but as soon as this gets below half, that's when a Warwick's auto attack speed increases quite a bit, so I feel like that's probably going to be okay. My bad on the throw. I went too deep. We're still fed enough that we should be very influential for the rest of the game, though, as long as I can just press my buttons correctly. Otacon has been taken, which is awesome. Otacon passive is obviously very, very powerful for team fighting, because Otacon passive allows us to... when people die, they, like, explode and get slowed, and they also, when they do explode, deal a bit of damage to the surrounding targets, which is convenient. Baron's coming up in 90 seconds. Doing jungle camps is really, really bad on my champion, because I just take so much damn damage. Can I buy, or do we actually need me here? Because this is a really big purchase for us. This should be very useful inside of a fight, if I can use it correctly. Obviously, if I use it incorrectly, it's kind of bad. I just wanted to have that. I am ready to team fight, though. Need to remember that I have Zhonya's, because honestly, I play a lot of champions that don't use Zhonya's. Okay. Sure. I mean, she did some damage to me, I guess. The Scion kind of went a little bit too deep, in my opinion. It's fine, though. You don't need to always be alive. My Nami keeps on healing me. I guess if she wants me to stick around, I can. I don't necessarily have to base here. When Rengar ultis, he only sees the closest target, so he would like see Nami. Level 19 or 16. I'm level 19, guys. What? All right, level 16. So level 3 ultimate. My ultimate does about 2,000 damage. Huh. I mean, if they're just not gonna initiate, there's no reason for me to do something stupid. Okay, never mind. Apparently I am very good at doing something stupid. Holy crap, I'm actually out, though, because we have Shempo, and that's why Zanya's is good. I thought that maybe Anivia did something dumb where she was overstepping when she didn't need to be there anymore. Like, maybe the enemy team based. I don't think that they did, though, clearly, because they were all there. I was going to see if maybe I could, like, one-shot her. I didn't throw the game completely, though. Dude, I'm worried that they're on this. Do I care if I die? Yep. The thing is that we just have no control, and even though I died, at least I'm not worth a shutdown. Although it looks like maybe they're gonna die too. Gotta give? Bro, Sam. I don't think that's a gotta give angle, but... Yo, nice. The thing is that, how we function as a team is through Scion. Like, he can just be the person in front. I think it was so risky that I was the person that had to face check, but it's worth trading my life to make sure that they're not on it. Because if they are on it, Baron's worth 300 gold per person, and the buff is worth something itself. So that's 1,500. I'm worth 300. So if I go in and they aren't on it, at least I know. And if they were on it, at least I'd probably prevented it. So that's the way that I always see Baron, like, every single time, if you're curious at, like, how I perceive, like, stopping Barons. A lot of times if you just go in, they get too scared, because if they don't have all 5 of them on it, they can't just one-shot me with only a few people. It requires, like, almost a full team, right? So that's how it works. This is, like, very awkward for me to get into. Kind of. I don't really know what happened there, but sure. I don't know if I did damage or if that was just Yonara damage. But nice, I guess. I didn't mean to use my W there. We might be able to just end. Might be just over for them. So, anyways, GG, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary on me playing Katarina. I'm not the best at her, but she is a pretty good pick, and if you ever enjoy playing Reset Champions, she is definitely one of the best. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Katarina in Arena, if I even can play it, because I know that she's banned very frequently, because AD Katarina inside of Arena is super busted. I've played versus it many times. It doesn't even require any effort to, like, be good at it, and I will see you guys in the next one. After this loads, it just fully crashed that time. I'll just have to edit it in. Alright, bye. Alright, so here is what the game looked like for damage. Did less than Warwick, second most. And it was a pretty even game for a little bit until something happened. Where there was a fight that looks like I killed Rengar and Leona over there. And then it was just us stomping them. But yeah, decent damage for playing Katarina. We were versus this guy who is a master tier 200 LP Anivia mostly player. So that's who I was versus. All right, see you guys later. Peace out, bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Katarina in Arena. Starting off with some gold augments. We have, like, its killing time to make my ultimate stronger. Abilities applying on hit effects normally is a crazy strong thing, but I think that it doesn't do anything for Cat because we already have that. I don't really know how this works, if it will apply it again. Because if so, if my E already procs on hits and I proc it again, that could be a thing. My god, I can't... At least he asked. Dude, do not do an anvil run, please. I hate anvil runs. Nobody ever does good with them normally whenever I have them on my team. I should probably just go to the other side and just, like, start taking everything. Do a little bit of auto attack trading. Dude, playing Katarina in Arena probably is pretty decent for learning Katarina mechanics, huh? like getting used to the Shenpo auto attack resets. I think it would be a pretty nice way of learning. Whoa, the AP ratio in Arena is 390%. Yo, I didn't realize that it was super buffed. That's crazy high. Holy crap. That's huge. Ah, it looks like she got 80 and AP shards over and over again, and if they get the one that is AP to AD, they could like get a huge amount. That would be pretty substantial if they get it. There's a lot of good prismatics for Katarina, right? We can go this. That's fine. I don't really like the other ones very much. Let's hope that it does this, though. There's a chance that maybe it doesn't. Gunblade is in Arena, so I know this is pretty effective on Katarina because she does have like double scaling on like every single possible thing, kinda. The only thing that doesn't is her Q. We'll just do Sword Boots probably. I'm just looking to see if like there's more threats. Man, if I was to go, your abilities apply on hit effects. Then I probably want to go something that's... Maybe I do want to go AD Cat. Maybe AD Cat is honestly good. We can still go Gnasher's Tooth and like Terminus and Bork. Because applying on-hit effects twice on something like Spellblade doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because it has a cooldown. But things that can be casted or like have no cooldown, like Gnasher's is just every single auto attack, can work. I don't know if it was actually worth for me to die that way, but... Oh! No, she's gonna freaking die. All he did is just stand still. Well played to him. This is completely useless right now because I don't have any on-hit effects, but there's no way that I can get it fast enough. It's okay, though. What is an on-hit effect that is a prismatic? That would be crazy. There are some. For instance... Gamblers is on hit. No, that's on attack. This is on hit, so that would be good. Reapers is obviously good too. I think that this is a good item for Cat, I believe. This does have dealing damage, also shreds, I guess. Which is convenient. It's just that I would rather have something crazy good. Man, I'm just gonna use up all my rolls for nothing. That's fine, though. I know that this is still a good item for us. We're just not gonna have the best on-hit effects. She has Apex with Empyrean. We'll probably go like Blade of the Rune King next, I think. Damn, just ran away to her teammate. There's probably nothing that I can do to help that. I'm just trying to play patient around this Kled. Damn, I think that he got all the plants again. Sometimes I really dislike plants. Like, it feels like it's really the only thing that matters. The most important thing is getting the reset. But all she's doing is running away because she knows... Does she just go to the other side? Thank goodness, dude, that we still won. That was such an awkward round for me. I messed up so many abilities, but in the end, doesn't matter if we mess up. Wait, prismatics cost less. Why was I so worried about getting a prismatic so quickly when I could have just, like, waited? And I used all my rerolls. How did I forget about that? Dude, I don't like any of these items, too! This sucks. And I mean, it's my fault for using my rerolls. These guys both have Reapers? Bro, you guys are so lucky that you have that. I wish that I had that. We'll just go the immediate damage item. I feel like there's no reason not to. My ultimate does deal 1500, I guess, if I can ever land it. The thing is that Azir will ulti me away, and the Jax can pop his E, which is a problem. Not me berserking. He'll probably just die here. Damn! Honestly, the amount of healing that I get from this item is ridiculous. This is so convenient. On Champion Takedown, we healed me and my ally for so much, and I was able to land a pretty decent combo onto them to, deal a lot. Not bad. Killing these guys is going to be really rough unless I get something that probably makes my ultimate immune. Wait a second. Rune Carver. This does do energized stuff, so I guess I'll get that as well. And I got an on-hit thing. You know what? I'm okay with this. I normally don't like Fire Sale, but I think it's okay this time. So we have something that stacks, we have something that is energized attacks, and then we have an on-hit thing. Oh, I never used my W. No wonder I wasn't able to kill him there. That sucks. No, well, this is my fault for dying. I'll take full responsibility. Apparently, I wasn't able to just press one button. Dude, my damage is so crazy for not even, like, playing well. It's kind of... I feel like it's kind of disgusting to be able to, like, not even have to be that good and make such a massive mistake and it doesn't even matter. Like... Did I really deal that much damage that quickly with my abilities? That just seems insane to me. I still don't know if this is, like, good or not. I don't feel like I can tell. Since it says that it proc 24 times, clearly it should be proccing this, right? Damn, we can't afford the prismatic item. Should I just build a regular one, like the Blade of the Ruined King? Because I kind of have everything that I want, right? The only other one that I would want is Reapers, but it's not like I'm always going to get everything that I want. It might be better to just get something else. Even, like, Omnibam could go kind of hard. I'll go Bork. I bet we're gonna deal so much now. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, she has Repulsor, which is one of the, like, strongest things versus Cat. I forgot that people can go that. Or, I forgot facing that. I played a Katarina game where they had Vlad, and the Vladimir augment gave every single person in the game Repulsor, which is automatically CC once you get below a certain HP, which just completely ruins my champion. We're just gonna have to wait for my ultimate. That's the best way to play this. Because otherwise I'll just die. I tried to deal as much damage as I could before I died. I think that my teammate might die here, darn. Yeah, Repulsor is an issue. In the future, I just have to go for this person instead because Repulsor is too strong versus me. I don't know if Edge of Night removes Repulsor. It would be good to have something like a Banshees or Edge of Night. We'll just do the money. I think having bonus money is too strong because it will allow me to maybe get another item that could be very, very powerful. Because there's still other prismatics that are super good for Cat. I've heard that Static Shiv is really crazy. Maybe I should build that. How quickly can I kill them if I just jump on them immediately? Like, what is the CD of my ult? Oh, okay, it just immediately resets your ultimate. It's 75 seconds in arena. I should read that. I see. Okay, so now I know. How that works is that if you get to kill anybody, you can immediately press R again no matter what. I had no idea it was that crazy in arena to fully reset your ability. Had no clue. This one is dropping people below 50% empowers you, especially if you're hot streaking. And I mean, we do have kind of a very burst-heavy champion, so I might as well like get that, in my opinion, to make ourselves even stronger. Convert bonus AD into AP. Is that even good? Katarina's AD ratios are honestly really crazy. So I feel like it's actually not that good to have that. Because I benefit from attack speed. In fact, attack speed makes your AD ratios better. So I'm just going to go something else. I'm also not going to buy an item because I'm just going to try to save up for another prismatic again. These guys have no crowd control. So it should be a pretty easy round, I believe. Dude, I wish that you didn't walk in here. I didn't want you to be in here, but whatever. Never mind, it's definitely not an easy round. In the future, though, I'd hope that she knows that there's no reason to ever follow me. The idea is that I flash in and kill somebody after she gets initiated on. If it happens again, I'll type something. Otherwise, I'll just wait for us to be collapsed on. Getting into that brush is not good. Because if we're both in there, we're just giving both plants. So I wanted the enemy to contest the plant, and then after they contest the plant, I go in. That was my idea. That's okay, though. Can't win them all. $5,000 damage, huh? I don't think Yanara wins this. They are so tanky. Okay. We'll probably oh. Make myself immune to CC? Darn, I like have a bunch of money, but I could save up for another prismatic again, I guess. Let me buy one anvil. I feel like I can get away with that. Flat magic pen might be decent. To deal more. I need to be used to using this. I'm not very used to using turbo chem tank. Break. I can already see the comments. Nope, I couldn't kill both. I was close though. I almost was able to get both of them there. Just barely was not able to do it. Pretty tragic that Ambessa dies so fast. She got one shot immediately. There's nothing that I can really do for her if she gets one shot. All he did is just press R and go in. So damn close. Not Corki just standing so auto-attacking that guy. Jeez. We'll take the magic pen. I should probably build like a terminus, I guess. If I'm gonna be proccing on hit effects frequently, I'll just go terminus and see how it works. This might be difficult to win because this Corki really is strong with this item. Like, he's kind of OP. I'm kind of... Oh, did she land anything? Did I just do it on my own? I think I did. I don't think Ambessa landed... Oh, wait, no. Ambessa landed it on Twitch, right? I don't even know. Yeah, if I can ever go versus them like that, that does make the round a little bit easier to play. So we got Corki's thing. Let's just hope that I can win versus who? The Ornn? It's a Trundle Warwick again. Movement speed based off ability haste would barely give me any movement speed whatsoever. Marks Mage, holy crap. Oh yeah, Marks Mage isn't on hit, but that's fine. I'll still take it. I mean, whatever. Maybe I'd have to like use my auto attacks. I forgot that Marks Mage isn't on hit effects. If you didn't know. Marks Mage is your attacks. So I think it doesn't work that way. Also, I only have 80 AP. Still, everything else didn't seem that good. We'll see if it will be fine. I might get one shot by Warwick if I get hit by his ultimate. So that's like the scary part for me, I guess. Yeah, as long as I can press R, then we win. 13,000 damage on that. This has 14,000. Rune Carver is 20,000. We got top 3 so far. We are not facing anybody, so it's just those two versus each other. Should I sell my Bork? I could still search for another item, technically. But I could also just buy a bunch of ambles right now, too. My Terminus, I don't even know if this is that good. Wait, do I have like a bunch of Omnivamp? I don't. I need 30% to make that useful. Yeah, I don't have enough. I feel like the Corki should win, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, the Corki auto attack damage was so insane there. Trundle's not really dying, is he? Dang, that means that these guys aren't gonna get kicked out, though. Oh, they are. Okay, so we're versus the Twitch and the Corki now, and it's only them. I should probably sell this because I don't have the healing passive. We have a ramping movement speed, or not ramping movement speed one, but a ramping, like, one for my ultimate to be even stronger, I guess. He has Puppeteer, and look how fast he attacks. If he ever procs Puppeteer on me, we instantly lose. Oh, wait, but I can just use Turbo. Depends on how fast I die, because I think that I instantly die if I get hit, like, one time. The amount of damage they're going to output through just a single auto attack is really bonkers. Yeah, it's just over. GG. As long as I can't kill the Twitch, there's just no way. We'll see if Ambessa can do anything, but I feel like she's going to die in one hit, too. I don't think that she's going to be able to even save me. But that was, like, a really difficult people to face. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the arena content, I guess drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, bye.